Hi guys! So today I'm going to be doing a video on how I get my smoky pink lilac-y hair color. I was never going to do a video on how I do this because it is fairly similar to how I do my lavender hair color that I did about 2 years ago on here for a tutorial. So I'm just going to kind of walk you through the steps on how I do it. I'm not going to show you me doing on my head because I'm just refreshing the color. So I'm only doing these right here, but this is how I did it the first time around. So just a disclaimer, I'm in no way, shape, or form a professional. I've been doing my own hair for a very long time, since I was 13, 14 years old. I'm 28, gonna be 29 now. So I've been doing my hair for a long time. I know how my hair works, but like I said, right now what I'm showing you guys is just mixing some colors together to get a color. So hopefully there won't be a whole lot of comments in the bottom being like, you're not doing it right, this is how professionals do it, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear any of that. So if you're going to leave those type of comments, you can just click out of this video now because, no. Anyways, getting into it, this is how I get my hair that smoky-ish color, antiqued pink, whatever you want to call it. I wanted something like this for the summertime just because to me it's easy maintenance. When it fades, it just kind of fades to like a light kind of like pinkish color in my hair. And if I want to let it fade out, it can actually fade out to be the blonde or whatever was underneath when I toned it. Which is coming to the first step, is toning. Now, when I did it this time around, I used this Blonde Brilliance toner and I did it in lilac. I was just kind of testing it out because I saw this at Sally's and I really wanted to try it. I liked it because it does give a little bit more of a lilac-y sheen, unlike what this other one that I'm going to show you does. So I do like it. I did pick up another one, but I'm not going to tone my hair today because my hair is already toned and it's pretty much good to go for the most part. I just have to refresh the actual color on it. So I did do that. Another kind of color option is the Wella Color Charm in T18. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, why are you toning your hair before you do it? I just like toning my hair because it gives a good base for the color to fade out to. If I was to just if you just bleached your roots and did your hair and you did this kind of pink, it may fade out to like an orangey pink. But if you use this to tone out the brassiness or whatever to it, it does help it fade out a lot better. And it gets rid of the brassy tones or whatever that is in your hair. So that's why I like to tone my hair before I put this type of color on it. Now the first thing you're going to need is a pink color. I prefer the Chromasilk Vivids in magenta. This is just my preferred pink to do this color with. You can use Manic Panic, you can use whatever your little heart desires. This is just my preferred pink. I like it because it's kind of a purplish pink and it does give the kind of the right tone that I preferably like. If you want to experiment with different pinks, that's all completely up to you, but you are going to need a pink. Next, you are going to need a silver dye. Now, I use silver to dilute most of my colors because it kind of gives it that antique kind of silvery sheen to it. It looks how I get my hair to look. Why everyone says, oh, it looks like a different lilac pinky color. It doesn't just look like you threw conditioner in it to dilute it. It gives a little something extra. You're diluting it with a lighter color to make it pastel, but you're not taking away from the longevity of the color, if that makes any sense. So the two that I like to do that with is the Ion Titanium. I know some of you guys have seen my Ion review and know that I'm not all about this brand for the direct dyes, but I do enjoy the titanium. I think it's a really awesome silver color and I just like it. I think it's really nice and it's really affordable. One of these tubes are $4. Then my go-to, which is what I'm going to be using today because this one is empty, is Pravana Vivids in Silver. This is my Holy Grail Silver. I do have to get Pravana off of Amazon. This you can get at Sally's, so it's a lot more easier to come by. So as the thing actually falls out of it, nice job Ashley. But I do like using this for my silver because I feel like it's a really good silver. It lasts really long. These two last pretty much roughly around the same time, but silver on its own doesn't last that long. It doesn't have a good longevity life because it is a light color on your hair. But I like these two, so I just figured I'd give you both options. The first time I did this color with my hair, which is what you guys are going to be seeing in my review for this product, which is coming up. It might come up after this video because I've gotten a lot of requests on how I do my color, so it's just going to go up right now. So, what was I gonna say? Titanium is the color that I used the first time, and then right now I'm going to be using the Chroma Soaks Vivid Silver. So now that you have these colors, you're gonna need a bowl in which to mix it in, and a mixer. This is actually one of those like barbecue sauce mixers, and I like using these to mix my colors because I feel like it really kind of gets in there better than the whole whatchamacallit, the dye brush. So that's why I like doing that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my silver first, and I'm going to put about half a tube of silver in there. You could put the whole tube, but I'm going to put some silver on my roots just because I do have a lot of roots going down, so I do want my roots to kind of look cohesive, and Pravana does go over roots. It's not going to be like crazy silver, but it will be a good amount of silver. And as you guys can see, I used this last time. So I'm going to take the rest of this pink and just put it in there. Did get a little bit on my hands, but you should be wearing gloves. Now I'm just going to mix it together. Now it is going to look pretty purpley, but I promise you it actually looks really purpley in the viewfinder right now. But I am going to tell you it's not going to look this purpley on my hair. It's just because the silver is like a purpley toned silver, so, but yeah, apparently it looks really blue in the viewfinder. But mix it together really well, and then there you go. Like, it looks pink in front of me and it looks purple in the viewfinder. So I'm going to go put this in my hair, and I will probably show you guys what it looks like in my hair. But for the most part, this is how I get this color. This is how I mix it. It's really, really simple. I'm basically diluting the pink with the silver, and it makes it kind of a pastel-y pink. And I will show you guys what it looks like in my hair.